Welcome everyone to August Skies. Look up and look out. We're going to take you through the night here starting on Wednesday, August 5th. We're going to fly you through the rings of Saturn, watch the Perseid meteor shower, and a big shout out to museum members. Thank you for your support. We'll settle in at about 9 o'clock here and look for Jupiter and Saturn sort of low in the southeast sky after sunset. And watch out, mark your calendar, December 21st, Jupiter will eclipse Saturn. They will appear as one in the sky. Here's a gorgeous picture of Jupiter from the Juno spacecraft, which has been there for 4 years. And glorious Saturn. We're going to fly you through the rings here. Look out. The ring system is actually comprised of millions of these little icy boulders that orbit Saturn like a bunch of little moons going around it. That red star low in the south, that's Antares. It means rival of Mars. It's the heart of Scorpius, the scorpion. The Big Dipper stars are way back in the northwest, and you can see them amongst the city lights pretty good. And remember, the Big Dipper, the front two stars there, will lead you to the North Star, or Polaris, the pole star, the one that never moves. And if you keep going, you can find that W in the sky. That's Cassiopeia, the queen. These two constellations are what they call circumpolar. They never set. They're so close to Polaris, or the North Star, which doesn't move, that they're always somewhere in the north sky. It's sort of like a clock, except it goes counterclockwise. Speaking of clock and time, it's now 10:30. The moon is up. We had the full moon back on August 3rd, and the next one will be the start of September. And remember, you can follow the arc of the Big Dipper's handle, the arc to Arcturus, and speed on to Spica, barely visible there in the southwest sky. The summer triangle is high overhead, and that star furthest north is a star called Deneb, a massive blue star. In fact, let's take you a little tour of different stars here. They come in different colors and sizes. There's our sun, big yellow star. Not really. Pretty small compared to Sirius, or the dog star, which is behind Orion. And then Sirius is small compared to Pollux, which is in Gemini. And that one's tiny compared to Arcturus. Remember, follow the Dipper's handle, the arc to Arcturus. But Arcturus is small compared to Rigel, which is a bright blue star in Orion. And that one's tiny compared to Deneb. That's that star in the summer triangle, the northernmost star. And Deneb is actually small compared to Antares down there in Betelgeuse. These little green circles, that's where we located exoplanets. Over 4,000 of them so far, and the numbers just keep growing. All right, folks, we're going to keep you up a little later here. This is for the night owls. We're going to go to about 1 o'clock in the morning. The moon is much higher. And notice Mars over in the eastern sky. You may recall we just launched a spacecraft to Mars, Perseverance, back on July 30th. It's going to take a while to get there. It'll be February 2021. So when we land the spacecraft, now this is actually Curiosity, but Perseverance, the rover, will look much like this. So hopefully everything goes well. Just amazing engineering by NASA. Quite the team they put together. And by the way, Curiosity, which landed there in 2012, is still working great. These are the zodiac constellations. Notice you'll see the moon in Aquarius, Mars in Pisces, Jupiter and Saturn in Sagittarius. The zodiac is not only the path of the sun, but also the moon and the planets. All right, we spun the Earth a little bit faster. We're now 4 o'clock in the morning. Look for Venus over in Taurus the Bull there. Venus is so bright, it's the #1 reported UFO. And up close, look out. It's about the same size of Earth, so they sometimes call it our sister planet, but very different. Temperatures swell here to 900 degrees Fahrenheit. Very hot world, but very bright and beautiful in the night sky. We're going to jump ahead in August here to the morning of August 12th, about the same time, 4 o'clock in the morning, because we want to highlight the Perseid meteor shower. Actually, if you get up the 11th, 12th, or 13th, all work great. Perseus will be high in the northeast sky, and that's where the meteors will seem to come from, but you actually just lie in a blanket or lawn chair and just look all over the sky. Get away from the street lights and just lie on your back and look up. Now, we're exaggerating here. You might see one every minute or two, depending on the strength of the shower. The moon will be around a little bit, last quarter moon, so it'll wash out some of the fainter ones, but still pretty cool to see the meteor shower. Let's move ahead to about 5 o'clock in the morning. Getting closer to sunrise, you'll see the sky brighten a little bit, but look low in the east there's Orion the Hunter. He's finally coming back to our sky. We want to highlight the Orion Nebula, which is in the middle star of the sword of Orion. This is a huge stellar nursery. Over 1,000 stars will be born here in this big, massive nebula. And all the pinks and reds and purples you see, that's hydrogen. And if you get enough of it, it clumps together and stars are born. You'll notice Mars there high in the south. Venus will be visible. They'll all be visible in the morning sky all month of August here. Well, we're going to wrap up our August skies here with the sunrise coming up. And again, a big thank you for tuning in. A big thank you for the members out there of the Milwaukee Public Museum. We really appreciate all your support. So thank you very much. Clear skies to all of you.